This she was saying that she wanted to do it in 5 to 10 years. She was saying have the movie production, then have a music recording studio, then have the photography, then have like, you know, other like artist space, like an art, you know. Uncover the Burg on the hoodie.
But you know I love you. I love you.
My grandmother's house, but my mom lives here now. My name is Tabitha Ott. I am the interim chair of the art department at Claflin University and a studio artist. I'm from Orangeburg, South Carolina, and I am a creative. I'm a dancer, I'm a friend, sometimes a socialite, but a ball of energy. That's who I am. It was fun, running around outside in the grass, playing with animals and plants and insects, and just having the freedom to like run in the yard and play. It was really nice to be near my family. My whole family pretty much lived out here, so they were just a call away or a few steps away next door. So I graduated from OW in 2000, and it's funny, when I first was going from Clark Middle School to Orangeburg Wilkinson, we heard all these horror stories, like there's like drug sniffing dogs, metal detectors, and there's fights every minute, like you better be ready, take care of yourself, and it's just so rough. But honestly, I thought it was a good experience. I had no problems being at OW. I've been back maybe once or twice since I graduated, and it doesn't look that different. I mean, there's a few new things, murals and new tables and chairs, but like it looks the same. Orangeburg has a lot of room to grow, but right now the arts community is kind of small and I would say secluded. There are artists here, but there's not really a place that they gather or connect like Columbia. So Columbia, it's a little further along in the arts community and it's still growing, but it's definitely bigger than it was. TAPS Art Center was a hub for musicians, visual artists, writers, any kind of creativity they would foster there. So I hope that in the future Orangeburg can have that, to be honest, because there's space for it. There's lots of buildings and property that could be turned into things like that. And there is an art center that's growing in Orangeburg, and I hope that through their new renovations, things can come out of that. More people can come together and partner. So recently, TAPS Art Center closed down the space on Main Street, and we moved to 5 Points, and it's now called the Outpost, or TAPS Outpost is a transitional name. And there's 5 studio artists there now, and there's plans in the next 5 to 6 months to expand the space and have more studios and a performance space perhaps. So it's going to grow.
Is it a bigger studio or is it about the same
Smaller.
size? Smaller? Really? Okay.
It's smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just glad to have a studio. A place to work is important. So I've been at Claflin now for going on 6 years, and it's funny to be teaching and working in my hometown. I never imagined that. I've driven by Claflin tons of times when I lived here, and I never would have thought that I'd get to come back and have the opportunity to work there. It's amazing. It's a small university. It's a private university. There's about 2,000 students on campus, so we do get to know pretty much everybody, all the faculty, the staff. I love that it's a small, close-knit community and family there. But we also interact with the outer community as well. But I love working at Claflin, and I'm excited for this new position this semester. So my favorite places to go in terms of like scenic would be here at my grandparents' old farmhouse, which is where my mom lives now. I love being out here. The sky is open and beautiful. You can see stars. It's very dark. It's quiet and peaceful. it's definitely like an escape for me from living in Columbia. So I come out here a few times a week. In terms of maybe the more commercial side of my favorite places, I used to love going to the Salvation Army and finding treasures there, cool clothes, vintage things, and but now we've got a Goodwill, so that's exciting too. So yeah, I loved thrifting at the Salvation Army in downtown Orangeburg.
Gotta do something for the Burg, I swear. Ain't the same no more, man. Ain't no guidance no more, and then motherfuckers don't want to listen at the same time. I mean, all cities change, all cities grow, but we gotta get back to the basics, man. Snatch these little niggas up, knock one or two of their heads off. But see, you can't do that. They come back shooting. They don't want to fight no more. That's a problem in itself. But if they listen, man, we show you the way. Invest that money y'all making, dog. It's cool. Everybody can't rap, though. Everybody can't play ball. It's so much money to get out this bitch, though. So much. Niggas gotta want to get out and go see other shit. You gotta think, niggas spend all this money going to the club every weekend. Dog, that could be a plane ticket. Right. That could shit Airbnb. That's some 5-star restaurant shit you can come back and talk to your folks about. Like me personally, I ain't never been the type trying to impress people off how I dress or the shoes. Like, it's always what can I do other people can't do? And if you can do it, why not do it? And that's the problem now, man. Like, niggas in the Burg, they never been outside the Burg. Yeah, they go to Columbia and Charleston, but until you go to Times Square, dog, for the first time, it should change your perspective on everything. You feel me? You go to the Chi and you see the Loop and all that, out there by the Big Bean and all that, it just changed your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm in New York comfortable now. Like, I'm in Chicago comfortable now. Like, just traveling. I got a song, dog. I ain't put it out yet, but that shit opened up. It say, a gin and tonic, wine floating at 30,000, spending funny cunning money that you never counted. Like, dog, you get out the country, my book bag up here. Yeah, my book bag up here. When you start going places and just be finding, like, you know, they say you find money. Yeah. I be finding money from other countries though. I feel you. I think it's from Mexico. So like, growing up in the Burg, man, like, I'm one of those people. I don't try to fake it like I'm something I'm not. That's first and foremost. But like, I got the both sides of everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't into the trouble and everything, but I hung out with the niggas that did all the shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned. Like, my cousins was deep in the dope game. My cousins was knocking niggas' heads off. You know what I'm saying? I started doing what I do with my special affiliations. But I was a hooper. Like, I played basketball. Like, I played basketball, went to school, and got good grades. Yeah. You know, it wasn't uncool to get good grades back then. Like, you know, niggas was embarrassed about being dumb. That's the problem now. Niggas don't care about being dumb no more. Like, back then, you didn't want to be dumb, because you jive the shit out you, man. You know, you from the Bird, I would jive the shit out you, boy. Fail that test if you want to and talk that shit. You gonna get lit up right there at B-Lunch. You feel me? So, like, and it was cool to be you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had to try to be something you not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna kick this game like I'm this big tough guy. I mean, get your head knocked off if it came down to it. And then, you know, my clique was strong. You know what I'm saying? You know, we did what we had to do. It was just different, man. And it was more community-wise. Like, if I was fucking up in public, my mama friend would say something. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's like, if a kid fucking up, the adults don't want to say nothing. So when the adults don't say nothing, the kids don't give a fuck no more. And, well, hence, that's where we at nowadays, man. These niggas out here, they babies, dog, and getting killed, dog. Niggas 16 and 17 years old getting killed by grown niggas. Come on, bro. Show these niggas the way. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason I can go home. Fuck that. It's a reason I can go to any city and I breeze through that bitch. Respect, that's a universal language. You feel me? It was more to look up to, man. And like the OGs just, they live differently. Now it's not about, now it's like who got the most money. Not what clique got the most money, who got the most money. So when that one person start alienating itself from the rest of the group, that group ain't happy. If you don't feed them dogs gonna eat. One way or the other. How we run MMR, bro, like everybody got a job and feel important. We don't belittle nobody, we don't put nobody down. You know what I'm saying? You're only strong as your weakest link. You know what I'm saying? So we that's something we keep throughout MMR, like, nah, bro, no man left behind. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't always got it. I know how it is. Everybody ain't always got it. And that's what, not only the Bird missing, that's what the youth missing, period. Like, showing these niggas that somebody actually do care about you. but what you gonna do to reach out, and what the older folks gonna do to reach out. Like, I think the BCF movement that's going around right now, that's gonna be real dope. Shout out to Dejan, Armor, all in with the BCF movement. That's gonna be real dope. Cause all this gang banging and going at each other, man, that ain't what it's for.